Hello everybody, it's me, Trotsky. I'm uploading another tier list because some personal stuff happened, and to be honest, this sort of low effort content is just sort of what I need right now. And to help cheer me up, I'm doing a creepypasta tier list. And I know for a fact everyone respects my opinions on creepypastas. That's a lie, they don't. But anyway, let's just rank these. These are mainly popular creepypastas because all of the see, there's a lot of creepypastas on the internet, and it would be kind of impossible to try to rank all of them. So these are just the popular ones that I'm sure you might have heard of. But even if I haven't, this is the Who tier. And even then, I like a lot of creepypastas that I'm sure the creators of this tier list haven't even heard about. So we have Irredeemable. This is like literally god-awful. Trash is like, it's not as bad as Irredeemable, but it's still pretty bad. Bad is just, it's slightly less bad than Trash. Kind of Dumb is like, so like, the best way I could describe Dumb is just sort of like, the ending, like if we were to like look at Sonic.exe and only the ending is just kind of dumb, but the rest of the story makes it irredeemable because it's just non-stop dumb. So like for example, stories like Tulpa I'd put in kind of dumb because it doesn't really sell me on the idea that the Tulpa really exists. Okay is like, okay, I could see why people might like this character or might like this story, and Kinda Good is just like, yeah, okay, even though most of these are bad, I could see why this is good. So first off is a creepypasta I don't remember the name to. We're starting off with a great start. This is basically like about a Wikipedia article about someone who like rapidly deteriorated until they didn't exist, and it's haunted so that whenever you read it, it will happen to you unless you share it. It's a pretty good, like, the trope is overused, like, oh yes, I call this the Smile Dog ending syndrome, because the ending of Smile Dog is literally just, well, the one way to stop the curse is for me to trick you, and that's literally what most of these stories have. So I guess I'll put it in Kinda Dumb. Actually, I'll put it in okay. It's decent scare. Happy Appy is a story I wanted to make a video on. See, it's a story that was made to be horrible in every way possible. It's too long. The character is completely obsessed with the show that's ruining his life. The main villain is an apple on a stick. So yeah, I think it was just made as sort of like a commentary as to how bad Lost Episode creepypastas could be. So, Irredeemable, that's where it goes. This Is Where Bad Kids Go is a really good story. I'm not going to spoil it. You should just look it up and read it. It's very short. It's pretty good. Ben Drowned, I don't care what any of you say. Ben Drowned has always sucked. It's the same generic gaming creepypasta bullshit that makes people hate Sonic.exe and Blood Whistle. It just, oh well, there's video to go along with it. Ben Drowned isn't good. I might make it a video on Ben Drowned one day if I ever get that upset about it. But yeah, no, it's not a good story. I'm sorry. I think this story was originally for something else, but I associate the picture with spongecry.avi, which is a story so bad it's actually really funny. So, I mean, it isn't as bad as, like, say, something else, but I'll just put you in trash. Candle Cove, I'm not sorry for this one either. Candle Cove isn't that good. The only reason why people say it's that good is because, oh my god, it's a forum post. Oh my god, I use those. Oh. Yeah, no, the ending is stupid. The whole gimmick of them typing isn't really that good. And honestly, the creator's works on Local 58 is just better. So, yeah, I don't really care for Candle Cove. I see why people like it, but to me it's just kind of dumb. Not sorry. Cupcakes. Do I really have to argue this point? It's just a gore pasta. Okay, I don't know the name of this one either. I forget it because my memory is horrible. But it's about like a woman who comes into a hospital and she's like all plasticky. And the doctor's all freaked out. And when she like starts to speak, like blood comes pouring out of her mouth. That's a pretty unsettling thought, but for me it doesn't really... I'll put it in okay, because I could see why some people would call it a masterpiece, because it's short and it's effective, but it just doesn't really hit the scary bone for me. Eyeless Jack, to be completely honest, the original Eyeless Jack story isn't as bad as, say, Jeff the Killer, but that doesn't make it good. Like, it's still, like, the main character gets hurt. And then, like, instead of, like, sleeping on the couch or something, or getting a baseball bat to try to hit whatever hurt him, he just decides, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna set up a camera and go to sleep again. So, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's honestly, like, you could make a case for it being in between either of these. Actually, you know what, fuck it. Since the origin of Eyeless Jack is so bad, it's going in bad. Gateway to the Mind. I like this story a lot. It does use a lot of gore, which is bad, but it's basically about someone who has all of his senses erased, so he tries to speak with God, and yeah, it's pretty existential. I think this one is supposed to be Chanting in the Woods. It could be some other thing about an evil cult in the woods. There's a lot of them. If I really have to name my most hated trope in creepypastas, it's probably the parents who don't believe the kid. So, yeah, that's pretty much all of the Chanting in the Woods. And because of that, it's not, like, I guess it's kind of okay. I'll put it above Candle Cove. So, The Grifter. Ooh. Yeah, what's the dumb thing? Ooh, there's this evil movie that if you watch it, you die. Yeah, whatever. Isn't that like literally The Ring? Whatever. Herobrine. No, just kidding. It's kind of bad. But I will say that that Herobrine did scare the shit out of me as a kid. Okay. I know I'm going to lose all credibility, but I have no idea who this is. It's probably part of a decent story, but yeah, no. Same thing with this guy. I don't know anyone's anime OC, so it's going in who? Jeff the Killer. I have an ongoing series as to why this guy sucks. So, I mean, the thing is, I do believe Jeff the Killer has redeemable elements in it, so I will put it at the bottom of trash. But yeah, it's, no clue what this is. Laughing Jack? Kind of like if Ryuk from Death Note was into killing things. I don't care. Lavender Town Syndrome. The less I say about that, the better, because I could honestly talk about Lavender Town Syndrome for hours and why I hate it so much, so yeah. Homicidal Lou. There we go. I believe this is Pokemon Lost Silver. It isn't as bad as these four, but it isn't good. Mario. Mario's going in bad. I do think it's better than these 4. I mean, 8, but yeah. I have no clue what this is supposed to be. I'm sorry, I just don't. Ooh, the cursed YouTube video that kills you. It's dumb. I have no idea. Is this a Facebook log? What? Oh, I'm really losing all my credibility as a creepypasta enjoyer. Shit. Ooh, Misfortune.Gameboy. It's always been bad. In fact, I'd call it trash. There's this secret game inside all these well-known games that's evil, and if you go there, you die, and it's so scary, guys. Yeah, it's dumb. So, silent mouse.avi. I could honestly go in here. I'm just gonna put it in here. It's just a dumb story. Mr. Mix, finally, something good. I like Mr. Mix. Yeah. Godzilla NES. Kind of dumb. I don't care what you're going to say. I just don't care. No idea what this is. No idea what this is. No idea what... Oh my god, I'm losing all my credibility. What the fuck are these? I don't know. What is this supposed to be? Alright. To be completely honest, I really hate when lists like this use, fan art, because, hey, it's like... Sometimes, if you don't know what the original thing is supposed to look like, the fan art doesn't help you. Like, for example, a lot of Jeff the Killer fan art just makes him look like an edgy anime boy. So, I have no clue who this is supposed to be. Alright, Rugrats Lost Episode. Trash. Play With Me. The only reason why people like this one is because it pretends to care about sensitive subjects. It's not that good. Ooh. The Russian Sleep Experiment. Ooh, I'm gonna piss some people off with this one. It's bad. It's not good. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Russian Sleep Experiments is so bad. So, the plot is, like, so these Russian scientists decide to, like, make political prisoners stay up for a really long time with this gas that they want to use on soldiers to, like, help them fight. And the gas basically makes them insane. And that would be fine if it ended there, but then the story just keeps going, and it's like, they ripped out their guts and they're still alive somehow. And then, for whatever reason, this Russian officer decides to conduct the experiments again, despite the fact that it was such a large failure that it would probably be classified as a fucking war crime. And then when it obviously doesn't work, he holds a gun to, like, the last surviving guy, and he's all like, we're all crazy, bro. We live in a society. It's so cringy. Like, I can understand why people like it to an extent. Like, what if we were all crazy? But stories like that, like, literally have the same weight as someone saying, bro, doesn't that mean, like, in another sense, we're like the bad guys? It takes a massive drag. Like, yeah, no, it's dumb. Alright, Slender Man. I like Slender Man. It's okay. A lot of the things that he's in are really bad, but I can't get mad at him. Smile Dog. The original story for Smile Dog surprisingly still holds up. It's just the fact that, like, alright, it still holds up. It's the best use of the whole Smile Dog ending twist. Because the entire time, you know, you don't assume that you're the victim, you assume that the author is, because that's how creepypastas typically work. And I mean, yeah, it works. I like it. Sonic.exe. Do I even need to explain this? It's literally, it's probably one of the worst stories ever written ever. And unlike Happy Appy, it was written to be taken seriously. It isn't like a joke making fun of lost episode creepypastas. You know, it's being serious. Some of the grammar in Sonic.exe, like when Kyle says, not Kyle, main character says, I was like, awesome, I love Sonic 1. Who talks like that? Also, what's so scary about Sonic killing his friends? It's bad. It's just horrible. Squidward's demonetization. It's just, yeah, it's probably down here. Squidward's demonetization is literally just edgy for the sake of being edgy, and it also started a lot of lost episode creepypasta tropes that make every creepypasta enjoyer want to gouge out their eyes after a while. So yeah. Ooh. Finally. The strangest security tape I've ever seen is an amazing story. You should probably go read it or listen to a reading of it if the controversy around creepypasta readers doesn't sway you off of it. But yeah, it's a really good story. The Rake. I never really understood the hype around the Rake, but I would be lying if I said that it didn't scare the shit out of me. So because of that, it's probably pretty good. Long fingers? What the hell is this? I have no clue. I'm losing all my credibility. Look at all these stories that I don't recognize. The Theater. The Theater is about an old game that's supposed to be scary. So imagine Mr. Mix, but worse, and you have Theater. And because of the fact that it shits on Mr. Mix's legacy, I'm sorry. I gotta throw you away. Ooh, Tiki Toby. I like Tiki Toby. I mean, but it does... I mean, the whole Slenderman twist is a bit dumb. It does kind of try to justify all of his killings. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess the Slenderman twist kind of makes it work, in a way. I'll just put you in kind of dumb, buddy. I'm sorry. Ooh. 666 YouTube. See, the funny thing is that the video around this actually has a creepypasta based off of it, which doesn't tie into the original video at all. So I'm going to assume that they're talking about the video. The video is pretty creepy, but, I mean, it obviously isn't real. So, I mean, also, why would Satan own a YouTube channel called 666? It's dumb. It's pretty dumb. Yeah, it's dumb. Obey the Walrus. It's really dumb. It's a really dumb story. Buried Alive. Guys, did you know that there was a secret ending to Pokemon where the player dies? What? No, I'm not making this up. Why don't you guys believe me? Yeah, fuck you. Mr. Widemouth. I like Mr. Widemouth. I like that he's a malevolent spirit that tries to get kids to kill themselves. Zolgo is the most OP thing ever, and because of that, I think he's kind of dumb. Alright. So what's the point of having a So I get making a monster OP for the fact that it's scary, but why does Zolgo, in fact, like, ruin, like, children's media? Why? He's a god. And it's also trying to explain why all these games are haunted because they're corrupted by Zolgo. That's dumb. That's really dumb. And also, he's the harbinger of all death. It's so dumb. Alright, so this is the list. If you hope that my mental state gets better, join the club. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you didn't, then you are not a good noodle. Goodbye.